Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome to episode number 3 of these vlog style videos up here on the channel where I'm documenting my journey through music production, hence the audio journey. I don't know everything about music production. I'm on a journey to becoming the producer I want to become, and I'm documenting that, so that's part of this journey. And also, in these videos, I'm going to share more of my mindset and general tips on music production, so that's what you're going to find in these videos. So if that's something you might be interested in, and definitely consider subscribing. Now, what I wanted to talk about today is something that's not really talked about in the sense of music production, which is self-awareness. Now, that might seem like a bit of a weird thing to bring up in a music production related video, but I think it's absolutely essential, and it's definitely been one of the keys to my recent progress in music production. It's something that is spoken about a lot in the sort of self-help and self-development area. I want to take it out of that context and make it a little bit more practical. So the person that I've heard talk about it the most that's really resonated with me is Gary Vaynerchuk, who I talk about a lot on this channel. You're definitely going to hear his name a couple more times at least. But the reason that he talks about it, and the reason that I definitely agree with what he says about it, is because I've managed to relate it to music production. And the way that I relate it to music production is in the context of the person that's stuck, the person that wants to get to the next level, like myself. I'm really happy with what I can do, but I'm striving to be a better music producer every day. And whether this is someone that wants to start making their own music, or someone like me that sort of can make their own music but wants to get better, I think this is a really important thing to be able to do, to be able to really make a critical analysis of yourself and be self-aware enough to realize where you need to improve. And it can be uncomfortable. I think that's why a lot of people don't embrace it. Maybe it's you don't know what you don't know that you need a bit of self-awareness, but I think the main thing is that people are worried about what they're going to find out. And it's not a comfortable thing to do, to look at your weaknesses. It's naturally not a nice thing to do. But to give an example of the way that I used it personally is I was stuck. So I know that I know quite a lot of techie stuff, and I know I've spoken about this in one of these vlog style videos before. I'm quite technically knowledgeable in Ableton. If you ask me how to sort of automate this or do this and that, I could probably either work it out or I know it. But I still wasn't making, I didn't have music to show for it, which sort of forced me to look at myself and say, okay, John, like, I know you want to make this music. You know a lot about Ableton. Why aren't you producing these songs? And I came to a couple of realizations. Firstly, I'm not a musician. I haven't had any formal music production training. I've been teaching myself bits, and I'm using the Launchpad Pro, which has a scale mode, which really helps me in terms of music theory. But I'm not a musician, and you need to respect the art of music production and the art of music enough to knuckle down and learn that. If you want to get good, if you want to learn how chords and melodies work, if you want to make good songs, you need to understand how that stuff works. So stop sort of resting on this. You don't need to know music production that well to produce music. That is true to a certain degree, but if you want to get good, you want to get to the next level, you want to be a professional at this, you need to knuckle down and learn it. So that was one of my realizations. And the other one was that I am a sucker for a tutorial or a course or something that I think is going to take me to the next level. And I've bought courses that have been like artist courses and other bits and bobs and loads of tutorials on YouTube that are just like a tip or a trick or something you can do with this synth. And that wasn't where my problem was. I'm good enough at that stuff already to make the music that I want to make. That's not what my problem is, but yet I'm still not making this music. My problem was I was not finishing my music, and this is absolutely not a unique problem. I think a lot of people face this, and I decided through a little self-awareness chat with myself, like, how can I improve? What do I need to do to get to the next level? Like, what are my weaknesses that are holding me back? It was finishing my music. I'd get halfway through a track, I'm sure a lot of you can relate to this, and I just thought, this sucks. Really not keen on this. Don't know why I'm persevering. I'm just going to start a new one, and then I'll be inspired. I'll carry that one through to the end. Lo and behold, 3 days later, not really that into this one either. So that is something that I recognised I absolutely needed to knuckle down and learn how to change. Thankfully, up pops Keith Mills with Quantised courses, Finish More Music. That's what I'm enrolled in at the moment, and it's made a massive, massive difference. This year, I've got some really good goals set out for my music production, which I spoke about in the second one of these videos. Finishing a track a month, etc., which I'm on target to do. And that is going to help me get to the next level, because every track that I finish, even if I'm not particularly keen on it, I'm going to learn and I'm going to get into the habit of finishing music, which is something that I'm really, really excited for. I've shifted my focus onto improving an area of weakness that was there. And I think that's going to be really, really important. And that might be the other way around for some of you people. So let's put this back onto you guys. If you're a musician, maybe you learnt piano when you were at school and you want to start making your own EDM music now, let's say, for example, your problem could be the technical skills, and maybe that's really intimidating. You don't know where to start with EQ, compression, automation, and how to get all that stuff going. You can write a killer melody, but nothing you make sounds professional. That's where you need to say, right, Jamie, whoever it is, your technical ability is what's holding you back from getting to the next level. And that's sort of where my younger brother was actually. He's a DJ, excellent knowledge of the house, tech house, disco genre. And as a DJ, you need to be making music to break through. But he didn't know Ableton that well. That kind of stuff intimidated him, and it was a bit of a drag to learn. He wanted to be listening to music and doing DJ stuff, building up a collection of like a library of music, which is absolutely what you need to be doing as a DJ. But this needed to happen if he wanted to get to the next level. So that's what he did. He's knuckled down, learned Ableton, and now he's got a couple of releases coming up on labels. So that's the kind of thing that you need to do. You need to recognize what's holding you back, being self-aware and really honest with yourself about it. And definitely ask a friend as well. If you talk to anyone else about music production, if you're involved with anyone else in terms of music, just say like, what do you think's holding me back? Or drop a comment down below, and we'll be happy to help you. The community here, we can certainly try and chip in. Obviously, we don't know you as well as someone that has been working with you, but that is something I would definitely recommend you doing. I'd say look at what's holding you back, be really honest with yourself, self-awareness, and I think that is where your breakthroughs are going to come in 2018 and beyond. You're just going to have that realization of, damn, I don't know music theory. Like, I can do all the technical stuff. That's what's holding me back. You're going to find a course on music theory for electronic musicians, which there's loads of on Udemy. I'll link that up below. And that's going to be your breakthrough. And it just came from that moment of thinking, where am I lacking? What do I need to do to get to that next level? So hopefully that's helpful. I hope that wasn't too ranty for you. But yeah, my question of the day for you. What was your light bulb moment from a little self-aware conversation with yourself? Whether it was music theory, whether it's the technical side, whether it's finishing music, drop a comment below. And as always, someone's going to win a free hour of tuition with me for dropping a comment. So also you're going to get some engagement from the community. There's going to be people in there with the same problems that are going to be able to help you. So definitely drop a comment below. I like to be really honest in these videos, and I think it's the best way to be. So if you can drop a really honest comment down below, I'm going to get back to you and we're all going to be able to help you. So drop that comment down below with what your little light bulb moment from a little self-aware sort of thought process or conversation was. And I'm really excited to hear that. So if there's anything else that you want to see covered in these videos, then again, drop that in your comment down below. Be really interested to hear that. A lot of these videos are actually sparked by people's comments, so would really love to hear that. I hope you've enjoyed this, guys, and I really hope to see you guys again soon. Take care.